now to a story only here on RTV6. A grandmother who's in the public eye opening up about her fight against cancer.
The families of the two Delphi teens killed in 2017 spend every minute keeping their memories front and center.
So when finding that killer is the priority, a cancer fight, it takes a back seat.
I never wanted the focus off of the girls. So I talked to my family and I told them how I felt. And I turned it over to God and I said, you know what? It's up to you. I don't have time to worry about this.
Only on RTV6 this morning, Becky Patty speaks publicly for the first time about her cancer fight, especially to help other families find their way through difficult days.
Parking lot's all cut in. It's cut in where the amphitheater's going to go.
Becky Patty met us on the field where the memorial park is being built to honor her granddaughter Libby and her classmate Abby. Becky never wants any distractions from finding the girl's killer. So much so that she kept private her cancer fight until now.
You have to think, I got this. You have to think, I'm going to beat this. If you sit down and say, it's got me, the odds are against you that you're going to beat it. So you want people, you want them to all, I've got this.
In December 2018, Becky was diagnosed with endometrial cancer, which often begins in the uterus. Her cancer described as an aggressive form that only 15% get. There has been a surgery, chemotherapy, and radiation.
I was in a win-win situation. In my heart, it didn't hit me as hard as it maybe would have, because I thought, if I don't beat this, I'm going to go be with Libby and wait for my family. And if I do beat this, I get to stay here and look for this killer.
Her husband, Mike, their family, friends, and faith keep her positive. Losing her hair was tough.
I would be sitting in that chemo chair and I watched women come in that had no hair and no hat, and they wore it proudly. And I met several young girls that just wore it proudly. They weren't ashamed of it. When you look at these people that are fighters, you know that's what they got to do. That they have to fight. Don't let that C word scare you and think that this is over.
Don't let the C word scare you. Becky remains very positive, of course, as some key appointments are coming up for her in the next several days.
Now, and what grace and bravery she is demonstrating. Why is she just now choosing to talk about this?
Yeah, she's a brave lady. She wants to encourage both men and women to get annual physicals, check your family history, she says, and she also wants to promote early detection, which is very key. Coming up in our next half hour, the special rocks that they found at the Legacy Park. A brave woman. We'll hear more from her at 6:30.
And as always, if you do know something about Libby and Abby's killer, a reward in exchange for valid information stands at more than $230,000. You can either call in your tip or email. Both the email address and phone number are in this story right now on the RTV6 app.